everyone, and welcome to another episode of Chemistry with Wikipedia. Today we will be doing a tutorial on molarity. All right, so let's dive right in. Molarity is the moles of solute over the total liters of solution, which is also the same as the liters of water. So if we know the moles and we know the liters, then we can solve by taking moles and dividing by liters. If you don't have moles, if you have grams instead, then we're going to use the molar mass to convert the grams into moles. And then if we don't have liters and we have milliliters, then we're going to use our conversion 1000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter to convert into liters so that we can then do our calculation. Okay, so let's get started. All right. Our first problem here says calculate the molarity of 0.455 liters of a solution containing 1.80 moles of LiF. Okay, so I have moles and liters, which is great because that's how we solve for molarity, moles over liters. I have moles here, so I'm going to do 1.80 moles divided by, I have liters here, 0.455 liters. And when we put this into the calculator, we get 3.96. So our units of molarity, we have two different ways of writing them. So we can write molar for molarity with a capital M and just leave it like that, or we can also write it as moles per liter. All right, either one of these is fine. Usually when we are solving for molarity, we use the big M, but this moles per liter comes in handy when we're doing conversions, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But for our intents and purposes, either of those are fine. All right. Next, it says we have a saline solution containing 550 grams of NaCl dissolved in 1.5 liters of water. What is the molarity of the solution? So we are solving here again for molarity, but this time we don't have moles. This time we have grams. So if we have grams, I have 550 grams of NaCl. So what I can do is I can use the molar mass of NaCl to convert into moles. So NaCl has a molar mass of 58.44 grams per 1 mole. So I get here 9.4 moles. And then I have my volume here is going to be 1.5 liters. Since that's already in liters, I don't have to do anything with that, which is great. So now I'm just going to solve 9.4 divided by 1.5, and I get 6.3 molar. And again, you can write that as moles per liter if you want to. I'm just going to leave it as molar because it's just easy to do it that way. Okay, so let's look at this next problem. What is the molarity of a solution consisting of 327 grams AgBr dissolved in 485 milliliters of water? Okay, so again, we are solving for molarity. So this is going to be moles over liters. And again, I don't have moles, I have grams. So I'm going to take my grams, 327 grams of AgBr, and I'm going to divide that by the molar mass, which is 187.77 grams. If you need a refresher on how to find molar mass, there's a video for that, so you can go back and watch that too. All right, so we're going to do this math, and we get 327 divided by 187.77, and I get 1.74 moles. And then we're going to look at our volume. Our volume is not in liters like we want it to be, it's in milliliters. So we're going to do my milliliters, and my conversion is 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So because I'm starting with milliliters, milliliters goes in the denominator, milliliters cancel, and I'm left with the unit of liters. So this is going to be 0.485 liters. So now I have moles and I have liters, so I'm just going to divide these two, 1.74 moles over 0.485 liters, and we get 3.59 molar. When we're doing our calculations, if we need to stop and solve for moles, or we need to stop and solve for liters, The number of significant figures here doesn't really make much difference. You can use, more sig figs than you need. You just don't want to use less. So like if this was 1.7459, you could write all of those numbers and then divide it by the 0.485. That's totally fine, but you can't use less. So what we don't want to do is round this 0.485 to 0.5. So we just want to make sure that we have at least enough significant figures while we're doing the problem, and then we definitely want the absolute number of significant figures when we write our answer. Okay, so let's take a look at this next problem. This one's a little bit different. This says how many moles of Ki are in 84 milliliters of a 0.5 molar solution? So here, I'm not looking for molarity. I have the molarity already. So what I need to do is I need to figure out how many moles of the actual compound are in my solution. So to do this, we're going to set up a conversion. So whenever I am looking at molarity, 0.5 molar is going to be the same thing as 0.5 moles divided by 1 liter. And what this is now, this is a conversion factor. So if I know liters, I can convert into moles. And if I know moles, I can convert into liters. So we're going to set up our problem starting with our given. And whenever we do any kind of problem where we're given a molarity, our molarity is never going to be our given. The molarity is always a conversion. So we're going to look at the other number that we're given to figure out what to do. So here we are starting with 84 milliliters of solution. All right. So my molarity is in moles per liter. So in order for me to use this conversion, I either need to be in moles or I need to be in liters. With milliliters, I can easily turn my milliliters into liters. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do 1,000 milliliters on the bottom and I'm going to do 1 liter on the top. So now I'm in the unit of liters. So what I can do is I can take my molarity and I can put it into my conversion factor here. I'm starting with liters up top, so I want liters on the bottom, and I can see that with my liter there's a 1, so I'm going to put 1 liter on the bottom. And then on top I'm going to do moles, so I'm going to do 0.50 moles. My moles always get the number. So whenever I'm looking at molarity, the 1 always goes with the liter, and whatever number, whatever molarity you have, that is the value that goes with your moles. So now I am in moles and my problem is asking me to find moles. So I am done converting. So my milliliters cancel with milliliters, liters cancel with liters, and I am left here with the unit of mole, which is what I want. So I'm going to do 84 times 0.5 divided by 1,000, and that's going to give me 0.042 moles. This time my unit has to be moles because that is what I am solving for. Okay, let's look at a couple more of these. Number 5 says how many grams of solute are in 1.75 liters of a 0.460 molar H3PO4. Okay. So again here I'm given molarity, so I'm never going to start with molarity. Molarity is never going to be my given. What I can do with my molarity though is I can say that this 0.460 molar is the same as 0.460 moles over 1 liter. All right, so that's what I'm going to do with my molarity, is I'm just going to make it into moles per liter. Now I'm going to look at the other piece of information that I'm given because that is what I'm going to start with. So the other thing that I know here is that I have 1.75 liters of solution. Okay? So if I'm starting with liters, if I want to convert from liters to moles, I'm going to use my molarity. This time I didn't need to convert before I used my molarity because I'm already in liters. If I was starting with milliliters, then I would need to do that 1,000 conversion, but because I'm not in milliliters, I don't have to. So here I can now go straight to my molarity. So I have liters, so I need 1 liter on the bottom, which means that 0.460 moles is going to go on top. So I'm in moles now, but if I check my problem is asking me to find grams, and I'm in moles. So while I'm not done yet, I can very easily figure out my answer because I know how to convert from moles to grams. I'm going to use molar mass. So now since I'm starting with moles, I'll do 1 mole on the bottom, and then I need the molar mass of H3PO4, which is going to be 98 grams. So liters cancel with liters, moles cancel with moles, and I'm left with the unit of grams, which is exactly what I want. I'm going to do 1.75 times 0.46 times 98. Both of my denominators are 1, so I don't need to do anything with that. So this is going to be 78.9 grams. All right, so now let's look at a little bit of a different problem. This says how many milliliters of 3.3 molar K2SO4 contain 135 grams of solute. All right, so we have some different terminology here. We have solute. So the solute is whatever you have the molarity of. Our molarity is always moles of solute over liters of water. So it's always liters of water is my solvent. So anytime that I'm looking at the name and the formula that goes with my molarity, that is always the formula for my solute. So when it says how many milliliters of 3.3 molar K2SO4 contain 135 grams of solute, that's telling me I have 135 grams of K2SO4. All right, so that's what I'm going to start with, because the other piece of information I have here is going to be my molarity. So again, a 3.3 molar solution is just 3.3 moles over 1 liter. So I'm going to start with my gram value here. I have 135 grams. So in order for me to use my molarity to convert into liters, I need to be in moles. I am not in moles, I am in grams. So I'm going to first use my molar mass to convert into moles. So the molar mass of K2SO4 is 174.26 grams. And that's going to be equal to 1 mole. So now I'm in moles, which means that I can use my molarity. So this time I'm starting with moles, so moles is going to need to go in the denominator. So if I look at my molarity, my moles is 3.3. So the 3.3 moles goes on the bottom, and the 1 liter goes on the top. All right. The 1 always goes with the liter, so if you can figure out where the liters go, you know that that's the 1, and then the value of your molarity, in this case 3.3, that always goes with the moles, so that goes wherever you didn't put the liters. So now I'm in liters, but if I look at my problem is actually asking me for milliliters. So I'm going to need to do one more conversion here, and I'm going to do 1 liter. So 1 liter goes on the bottom this time, so they cancel, and I'm going to put 1,000 milliliters on the top. Grams cancel with grams, moles cancel with moles, liters cancel with liters, and I'm left here with milliliters, which is what my problem is asking me for. So 135 divided by 174.26 divided by 3.3 times 1,000 is going to give me 235 milliliters. So what that means is that 235 milliliters of this solution contains exactly 135 grams of that K2SO4. Let's look at another one. So here it says how many moles of HCl are in 350 milliliters of a 0.2 molar solution. So again, molarity is given, so I'm just going to take my molarity and I'm going to make it into 0.20 moles over 1 liter. And then the other piece of information I have here is this 350 milliliters. So again, if I need to convert using my molarity, I'm going to need to be in liters. So I'm going to use that milliliter conversion again. This time I'm starting with milliliters, so that's going to go on the bottom, and 1 liter will go on top. And now I can use my molarity to convert. So 1 liter is on the top, so 1 liter will go on the bottom here, which means that my 0.2 moles will go on top. And then if I check my problem here, I'm asked for moles, I am in moles, I'm good to go, I don't need to do any other conversion. Milliliters cancels with milliliters, liters cancels with liters, I'm left with moles. Hooray and huzzah. And when I do this math, 350 divided by 1,000 times 0.2 gives me 0.07. Now, my calculator just gave me 0.07, but I need 2 significant figures. So anytime I need to add significant figures, I can just put zeros on the end as long as there's a decimal place in my answer, which there is here. So this is going to be 0.070 moles. All right, let's look at one more. Number 8 says how many liters of a 5.95 molar solution contains 855 grams of CaCO3. All right, so again, here we have a molarity. So I'm going to take my molarity and I'm going to do 5.95 moles over 1 liter. And molarity is never what I start with, so I'm going to start with the other piece of information here, which is 855 grams of CaCO3. So since I'm in grams, I can't use my molarity conversion yet. I got to get to moles first, so I'm going to need the molar mass. Molar mass of CaCO3 is 100.09 grams, and that's equal to 1 mole. And now that I'm in moles, I can convert to liters. So if I want to convert to liters, it means I need liters on the top, and since I'm starting with moles, I'm going to do moles on the bottom. My moles here are 5.95, so I'll do 5.95 moles on the bottom to get those to cancel, and I'm going to do 1 liter on top. All right, so I did this and I'm in liters and my problem is asking for liters, so I am good to go. All right, so grams cancel with grams, moles cancel with moles, and I'm left here with the unit of liters. So I'm going to do 855 divided by 100.09 divided by 5.95. When you put double things into your calculator like this, you want to make sure that when you hit the divide, you put this whole thing in parentheses. So it's going to be 100.09 times 5.95, but that whole thing has got to go into one set of parentheses, otherwise you will be getting the wrong answer. All right, so our answer here that you should get is 1.44 liters. All right. This has been another episode of Chemistry with Wikipedia Tutorial Edition. I hope you learned something, and until next time, keep on chemin'.